This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into your top local stories. Over the weekend, rallies were held across the country, including here in San Diego, against the Trump administration's tactics conducting immigration enforcement. And today, the San Diego City Council will weigh the possibility of joining in on legal action. The litigation was originally filed by lawmakers in Minnesota and Illinois. They claim that the Trump administration's immigration enforcement policies violate their state's sovereignty. Today's action by the City Council could clear the way for the city attorney to join in on that lawsuit or take legal action of their own. This comes as newly collected data shows that from May to October of last year, the number of immigration arrests in San Diego County increased by nearly 1,500% compared to the same period in 2024.
A few months ago, we might have heard of 2 or 3 cases during a week period. Now we're hearing of cases on a daily basis. And what this represents is that there has been an incremental increase in the number of ICE agents that are operating in San Diego County.
A number of the arrests are taking place at immigration check-ins and courthouses, a tactic many experts say is illegal. Data shows that just 25% of people arrested by immigration enforcement between May and October of last year had criminal convictions. Governor Gavin Newsom is scheduled to be here in San Diego this afternoon. He's expected to make an announcement on what his office says is a record-breaking fentanyl seizure linked to the state's border operation. The news conference is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. We'll have a crew there. We'll bring you the latest, of course, on our NBC7 afternoon newscasts. Hikers in the North County feeling some relief after Carlsbad police say they arrested a man who they say assaulted several women along the trail at the Calavera Preserve. Carlsbad police say 22-year-old Felix Blanco allegedly approached women from behind on his e-bike and then slapped them in the rear end. For women who frequent the trails, it is a sobering reminder to play it safe.
Knowing that somebody's targeting women in that way, that's always like a really scary and unfortunate thing.
It's good, to know that this person was arrested, but I mean, I think as a female, right, we always think about these things, anyway. And
it is really important that we are able to feel safe. If we choose to go somewhere alone, you shouldn't always have to feel this anxiety that, you could be targeted.
Police say Blanco is facing 7 counts of assault. He's set to make his first court appearance tomorrow. Rady Children's Hospital is now facing a lawsuit from the state of California after announcing it would close its Center for Gender-Affirming Care. The closure was in response to a federal investigation by the Trump administration targeting hospitals offering gender-affirming care. The suit states the hospital violated the terms of a 2025 merger with Children's Hospital of Orange County. As part of the deal, they agreed to continue providing youth with gender-affirming care. The suit also claims the hospital is violating state discrimination laws on the bias of sex or gender.
The federal administration is absolutely the villain, pulling all the levers of fear and intimidation. When we look at the hundreds and hundreds of, nearly 2,000 across 4 counties of patients that are going to be affected by this, somebody needed to step in and say something about it.
Rady Children's Hospital sent us a statement saying they are reviewing the lawsuit and cannot comment on pending litigation. But they said in part the recent changes to our gender-affirming care services reflect a very difficult decision. That decision was guided by our responsibilities as a nonprofit pediatric health care system to continue serving all children and families across our communities, including through participation in essential federal programs. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the day today, we'll be watching the coast. Mostly that high surf advisory through the afternoon. Wave heights could be near 8 feet. Dangerous rip currents, that goes till tomorrow 10 a.m. Also coastal flood advisory till 10 a.m. tomorrow. For today, though, will be around 70 for a high at the coast, around the mid 70s. Inland, you'll see more clouds. Mountains mid 60s, deserts around 80. We have another round of Santa Anas this week, starting tomorrow and peaking Wednesday. So the coast is going to warm up to around 77 tomorrow, 87 on Wednesday. Could see some record highs. By Thursday, we cool down. Your 10-day forecast coming up.
All right, feels like summer. Pacific Beach Elementary just got a much-needed makeover, but the upgrades are much more than just about how it looks. We'll have that story coming up next. Stay with us.
We are rolling. You're left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from? Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. New work requirements are now in effect for SNAP recipients. They started yesterday. Recipients between the ages of 18 and 64 who do not have dependents under the age of 14 will be required to work or volunteer at least 80 hours per month in order to keep their benefits. The work requirements previously applied to adults ages 18 through 54 who don't have dependents under 18 years old. For those who don't meet the requirements or have an exemption, SNAP benefits will only be given for 3 months over a 3-year period. These extra rules to receive SNAP are the results of the president's massive tax and spending bill signed into law back in July. As a result, food pantries across the U.S. are preparing for more people in need. If you qualify for SNAP, check online for requirements. After 10 years in the works, Imperial Beach now has a new grocery store. Suncoast Market Co-op is now officially open. It is in the 600 block of Palm Avenue. The store offers fresh produce, bakery items, a deli, and the area's only salad bar. Suncoast is a first-of-its-kind store using a hybrid model. It blends healthy, local, and specialty foods with everyday staples and products from many cultures to serve the entire community.
More natural foods, more organic foods, more locally sourced food. Plus we have conventional items as well to meet everybody's budget.
Suncoast plans to add more locally grown produce and products from regional makers, keeping the focus on community, sustainability, and working together. A local elementary school is celebrating the completion of a much-needed makeover. NBC7's Audra Stafford found out why the upgrades to Pacific Beach Elementary are about more than just looks.
Pacific Beach Elementary has been around for nearly a century now, and this new building is the first major classroom upgrade since the 1970s. 3, 2, 1, This morning, student leaders and administrators celebrated the facility's grand opening. It houses new TK and kindergarten classrooms tailored to those young learners, as well as other new indoor and outdoor spaces for all students.
It's not that it wasn't like good before, it's just better. Like everything's new, everything's like untouched. You know, like you won't find like a pencil mark all over your desk.
The school broke ground on the project more than 2 years ago. Superintendent Fabiola Bagula says research has shown that updated classrooms and other facilities have a positive impact on students' learning and wellness.
So when children see schools and classrooms and playgrounds that are worthy of them, that are beautiful, they come to school more, they come to school with joy.
This is one of 50 new TK facilities that have been added district-wide. Another 15 are in the works. From Pacific Beach, I'm Audra Stafford, NBC7.
Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen will have a look at your workweek weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, Mom, the water's already waist high. And we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted.
This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning. Hi there, I'm NBC7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. For today at the coast, mix of sun and clouds, around 70 degrees for a high. We'll see some late fog possibly. Inland valleys around 77, mountains mid-60s, deserts around 80. And then tomorrow we warm up. Santa Ana's will build back in, peaking on Wednesday. So we're going to be hot and dry by the middle of the week. Could see record highs. Then we cool down for the weekend. Rain chances enter the forecast next week with some cooler temperatures. Mountains and deserts getting breezy tomorrow through just about Thursday. And we'll be watching the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching.